I do feel like me as a person has been attacked, but also my character, my career, my connection to spirit. All of it feels like I've been attacked today. I have been made aware of a video today by somebody that I actually respected up until this point, who I thought was a good person, a good medium. But a video has been posted today accusing me of researching my audience.
This is a video for Psychic Medium Dean. I've seen your recent appeal and plea for innocence on your profile. It's pretty convincing, and I feel sad for you. I do. I feel really bad for you. You did say that you felt personally attacked and that your career and your connection with spirit have been attacked. Dean, this is not a personal attack. I don't even know you. From what I've seen, you seem like a nice guy, a bit of a cheeky chappy, right? You seem like a pretty decent guy. I can see why a lot of people have a soft spot for you. I did, for a long time. I respected you as a medium, and when a lot of people started approaching me and asking me about you and saying that they had doubts about you, I defended you. I actually defended you until the evidence just became indisputable. Too much to be ignored. I've only shed a bit of it so far. I felt like that was enough, but if I need to keep going, I will. I struggled with putting this video out because I had to think, what if I'm wrong? So many times. But as I say, the evidence just stacked up to a point where I couldn't disprove it anymore. To say that I'm someone that you used to respect, if you don't respect me, it's no skin off my nose. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to do the right thing. And in doing the right thing, I'll make real friends. And there'll be friendships that I really value. But I'm not making friends with someone just because we're in the same industry and then letting things slide, because that's not the right thing to do. You say I'm like the others on this app. Why is everyone else against you? I don't get that. You also say in your video that you're addressing the whole recent passing thing. Like, you mainly bring through people who've passed recently. And the point being that most of the people that come to your shows have lost someone recently, and their information is available on social media, which they've connected with you through in order to get the ticket. What comes to the thing about booking with a fake name in a minute? To be fair to you, it's not just recent passings. I mean, a large proportion of your readings, as you say yourself, are recent passings, right? And those are the things that people are going to be posting about because it's affected them in their lives. You have brought through people who are older, people who passed a long time ago. Again, from your videos, the evidence is there. It's an anniversary of their recent passing that you're picking up on. And that is also on social media. You also say I didn't reach out to you personally. Like I say, we're not friends. I've followed you for a long time, but clearly you do follow me, but on a different account. And that seems a bit sly. I know you follow me on a different account because you regurgitate a lot of the things that I say. Like the example I give about picking up on psychic energy, the energy of people, when you walk into a room and two people are about to have an argument. You've also used Scott's name, Spiritual Family. I mean, you stole that. It was his. And you stole it and stuck it on the t-shirt for yourself. Look, Dean, that's all right. That's just who you are. But if you're going to take someone else's terminology and phraseology, right, and give yourself credit for that, and you're going to take someone else's brand name, if you like, and take credit for that, then what's to stop you scraping stuff off social media and replaying it? I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off, and there's going to be a lot of people saying, Dean, ignore the haters. There's no hate here. There's frustration. Because I thought you were the real deal. I really did. I believed in you. And now I feel let down. The evidence speaks for itself. I defended you to people. I even watched you. And I feel embarrassed now, because I was watching you. I'm watching you with Jen going, this guy's really good. And so I had to even look at myself and go, am I doing this right? Do I need to improve myself? And as mediums, we strive to do that anyway. And in some ways that inspired me to do better, to do more meditations, to work with spirit and my spirit guides more. And now I realise I was striving towards a false prophecy. I feel let down. I'm disappointed. And when you talk about skeptics, you're right about skeptics, right? And you've even used my phrase, which is it's healthy to be skeptical. We all get them. Because so many people don't believe in what we do as mediums. And it's easy to be skeptical. Some people find comfort in it. So it scares some people, the idea of talking to spirits. I set on a mission to help more and more people believe that connection with spirit is a real thing. I want to normalise the whole thing. And I thought you were someone who was doing that too. Right? You seem like a normal guy, cheeky chappy, and you've got what seemed like an amazing connection with spirit. And I thought, do you know what, that guy is incredible. That's why it's so disappointing to find out that none of it was true. Well, a big chunk of it. I'm not saying none of it. Like I say, I believe you are a medium. I believe you do have a connection with spirit. It's just not as good as how you make out. Your video does turn into a personal attack because you say you thought I was a good person. So you're suggesting now that I'm a bad person because I've exposed you. Perspective is interesting, isn't it? Everybody's a hero in their own story. You're telling people that you believe you've been personally attacked and you feel like a victim, making me the bad guy. I feel that I'm doing the right thing by exposing the truth. And you're making me look bad for doing that? That's gaslighting. You also cover in your video, again, reiterate that you don't have to book with a real name. You can use a fake name when you're booking, but you've only recently added that. And also, you're already booked up now till midway through 2026, so it's a bit late for people to change their booking. You already have their information. I guess your job, if people aren't already asking for a refund, is going to be proving to them beyond their social media that you're the real deal. When you've done something wrong, it's not nice to be called out for that. I get it. And you feel like your reputation is on the line. And in fairness, I had to put my reputation on the line to make that video. I've got a lot at stake. I'm teaching people how to develop their mediumship. I know that's something you don't believe in, and that's entirely up to you. My belief is that everybody has the ability. You're not special, Dean, and neither am I. It's in everybody. Yes, everybody can be a psychic, but they can also be a medium. And to keep that out of reach of other people, it's just wrong to me. But we're all developing, and you've probably still got that bit to discover on your journey. I just want to reiterate, you say you're being accused of being a fraud because you're accurate. I mean, I've had that. People have said, I'm sorry, that reading was far too accurate, you could have Googled it. And I got an email once from a lady saying that there's no way you could have got all that information about my husband who passed. I had to remind this lady that she booked under a fake name, and I didn't know who she wanted to connect with until she came to the reading. Now, you deny categorically that you don't pull information off social media. It's our job as mediums to go beyond that anyway. I mean, unfortunately, all the information that you relay can be found on social media. It's not just a coincidence. It can be found on social media. So your job as a medium is to go beyond that. It's like when you're doing a reading for someone for the second time, there's stuff you already know about them. So you can't just regurgitate that. You've got to go beyond, you've got to go deeper and get more information. And just giving someone's personality type and saying that can't be found on social media is not a great example. Because I'm sure if you looked hard enough, you'll find videos of people talking about the person that they've lost. Or it's written on the Book of Face about what a wonderful person they were and how kind they were and how happy they were and how funny they were. So just giving personality, unless you're giving super accurate levels of personality, is not going beyond. You also said in your video that you're not sure why I posted a video based on absolutely nothing when it's all there to see. The evidence is there to see. It's not nothing. If I'd have just done a video or reached out to you and said, hey, Dean, I think you're cheating as a medium, it's just hearsay. I'm not going to come to the table with hearsay. I'm going to come to the table with facts. And right now, my table is buckling under the weight of all the evidence that we've got stacked against you. What was really interesting was you said the timing of this is convenient. I don't understand that comment. It's not convenient. It took a lot of time to get the information together, and people have been saying this for a long time, and I've been defending you for a long time. There's been nothing convenient about this. It might be inconvenient for you. And what's in it for me? I mean, if you had, I don't know, maybe 1 million followers or something, I could see your point, right? Am I trying to get clout from you or something? No, you've got fewer followers than me. I mean, you're catching up. In fairness to you, you've jumped up about 100,000 followers in the last literally few months. They've all seen your videos of you providing accurate information in your readings that you've scraped from social media. So you've gained a huge following, but you've done it in not the right way. Dean, I thought you were the real deal. And I watched your video and I felt bad for you. And I was thinking last night, God, it must be awful at Dean's house at the moment, because When you've been exposed like that, I can't imagine what that would be like. I've got to be honest. It must have been awful. Because then the question marks are going around like, have you had to convince people close to you about this? I don't envy you, Dean. The situation you're in right now must be awful. But I didn't put you there. You did. I'm on a mission to normalise mediumship. I've proven that mediumship can be taught and people can be developed. You don't seem to agree with that. That's fine. That's your opinion. But I can't sit here and let this slide when I'm teaching people how to do this the right way. Mediumship has a perception problem. There are already doubts. That was another reason that I didn't want to have to do the video. I didn't want to cast doubt over something where people had already found hope in you. But you went about it the wrong way. And if that takes us back a few steps on this mission to show people it's a real thing, then that's what's necessary. I know you're feeling pretty sorry for yourself right now. And I hate to say it, but I feel sorry for you too. But I had to do the right thing. Why did you do it, Dean? Why did you cheat? I know you've come too far to admit that now and take accountability. I just want you to ask yourself why. Because if it's because you wanted to show people that this was a real thing, help people believe, then that's a good intention. But you went about it the wrong way. You wanted to run before you could walk. And there's no shame in that. I did too, when I was developing, way back. You should do the right thing. All those people who booked tickets to your show, if you're going to go ahead with them, just do them properly. And if you make mistakes along the way, you don't get all the names right, just do it the right way. I'm asking you. Don't let those people down, but go beyond the information that they've got on social media. Push yourself. That's the only way you can be true and proper. I really hope you do the right thing.